So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose. The stuff I do for you guys. So I know he passed away probably about, I don't know, probably like 3 or 2 weeks ago. He died before my father did, so I would say probably about a week before he died. So this is Gilbert Gottfried. I did say I probably would not do a video for him because only character role I really liked him in was liked him as Iago. So I'll do this for Iago, but I already reviewed the first Aladdin um, a while back, but I had not touched on any of the sequels. I even did a review on the live action Aladdin when that one came out, but I had not a big. I didn't really like Return to Jafar for several reasons, not just him, not just for Gilbert Gottfried. Um, got two songs in it. It's also because not many people know Robin Williams did not play the genie in that movie. Actually, it was Homer Simpson from Simpsons because because Jeffrey Katzenberg broke the deal that Robin Williams cast. If I did the rule for Disney, you do not make any action figures with my voice, and they did it anyway. And so he decided not to return for Return to Jafar or the animated series. So they got Dan Castellaneta to do it of instead of Robin Williams, and he for its entire time, Dan Castellaneta was doing a great impression of Robin Williams, and he fooled me when I was a kid until I found out the truth that yes, this guy was not Robin Williams. So I did not want to do a review of that movie for that main reason. I wanted to do a review of one with Robin Williams in it, and since by the time the third movie came out, um, Jeffrey Katzenberg went and created DreamWorks and left Disney for a lot of reasons. But and so Robin Williams returned to play the genie in Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves movie. So I'll review that one, and I will probably compare it since I'll probably compare both this movie to the live action, since a lot of people compare the original to the live action, but maybe I shouldn't because they're not the same story. And to tell you the truth, after watching both of them again, and since it's been like years since I watched the third Aladdin movie, since I don't hold the sequels as high as regard as the original either, because bad animation. That's because they don't get enough money as they do for the regular movies, because a different company makes them. Yes, Disney does make them, but they go to different countries to make they went to different countries to make the live action ones, make the sequels. That's why you see Disney Television Studios when they showed the sequels. Like when they made the sequels, the ones that made the TV channels cartoons are the ones who made these movies, and different people do those. Um, okay, basically, different movies are different people are in charge of the movies. Different people are part of the TV shows, and since the TV shows were the ones who were in charge of making these sequels, that's who made this movie and Return to Jafar. So, and the animated series. So basically, yeah. I think like you can correct me on any of these because I'm just trying to remember off second-handedly. So I think I would say Australia or Australia or Japan. I think it was mostly Australia doing the ones of these movies. But so and the Prince of Thieves ones was another story from the thousand Arabian Nights stories. Even though I know Aladdin, the one Aladdin's based off of was added later on, but I'm pretty sure the Prince of Thieves one was already a part of it. So they kind of combined, they kind of made another one of the characters come and join this story. So, and that is Kasib, who I think was played by the guy who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings. Even though originally I think Sean Connery is supposed to play him, but I think Gimli did a good job. I'm not trying to remember his actor's name, but this movie does have some plot holes in it. I would say, like, maybe watching it, maybe wonder how did Kasib learn that the oracle that he went to or find where the hand of Midas is. How do you know that the person, whoever was giving it to Aladdin and Jasmine, was going to do that anyway? How? And how come he didn't steal it from that person, whoever that person was, who gave it to Jasmine? Because remember, the oracle was a wedding gift for Jasmine and Aladdin for their wedding. Because that's what was going on. They were getting married after after Jafar died. After Iago killed Jafar. Yeah, Iago kind of went on a little character development through these three movies. He started out as a sidekick, as a minion to the villain. And then in the second movie, he ends up betraying Jafar, basically, and leaving him for Aladdin. So, and then he goes and comes Exeve's pet in third movie. So he does a lot more. He does a lot more betrayal than I think even the hyenas from Lion King. Because at least the only thing they did was eat Scar. Iago joined the good guys. So, because rewatch Aladdin, rewatch Return to Jafar. It's more of a Iago story than it is Aladdin's story or Jafar's story, because Iago is the one who has character development in that movie. Okay, that movie should be called Iago's Story. So, I do like Gilbert Gottfried in that role. His voice is not as because I have watched him in other roles, and I don't know, for some reason when it's him playing a parrot, it makes more sense because I think a parrot should be obnoxious, so it makes sense for him to be obnoxious too. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want to insult somebody who passed away, but I would like him as this role. I do not like him in Thumbelina. I do not like him in a lot of other movies. Like I said, I only like him as Iago. And he is funny in the first movie. He comes pretty close to being almost as funny as Robin Williams is. Okay? A lot of his lines are really funny. And hopefully none of you guys get mad for me doing this one. Because since you died recently, but I would say this one.
Oh, there's a big surprise! That's incredible! I think I have a heart attack and die from that surprise! What are we gonna do? We got a big problem here! Big!
So, that was like one of his lines from the first movie. And also, when he imitates as Jafar, and when he gets the lamp from Aladdin, because he's the one who stops the lamp from Aladdin, and also he's the one who convinces the Cassib to go back there and get the oracle. Because first he said, I don't belong in that world.
The oracle doesn't belong in that world either. It belongs to those treasure hunters, and that's you and me.
So, I know I'm probably not perfect, but it's the best I can do. It takes a while to learn how to do a voice, and learning off bat of hand is not. I find it impossible. So maybe other people can do it right off of bat of hand, but I can't. It takes a while to learn, and Gilbert Gottfried cries a lot of yelling. So anyway, they a lot. I would say also. Last time I checked, the King Midas story was Greek, and isn't the King of Thieves and Aladdin supposed to be Arabic stories? I don't know. And then they combined a Greek mythology one into it. Huh. Looks like. But, I don't know. And they went and, so, he fought, and they have a lot of animation, like a lot of characters look the same, I think, because Seb and Arul have the same face. It's different, different face. The face is shaped the same. Okay, like they put them right next to each other, and you realize they drew their face the same, the face the same shape. Okay, only thing that's different is on the face and the shape, the color. And when I put this movie on Disney Plus, I don't know if this is just one of their stupid things they added since they changed the website or the app. It kind of came with a warning and stuff like that, and it said Taboo the descriptions, and yet they don't do that for the new one. I think if they're gonna say even one of the sequels is bad, they should say the new ones are bad too, for depicting taboo stuff. But okay, whatever. Only the old ones can be bad for taboo. Only those ones, not the new ones. Even though I have seen people criticize Mulan, the new Mulan, and say that one's taboo. But okay. You guys can't do no wrong, New Disney. But okay, whatever. And Cassib ends up like going there and getting the oracle. Aladdin into finding out that he can change his dad's clothes, but he can't change who his dad is. His dad is a thief. It's up to the person to change themselves, not somebody else. So, and he ends up getting arrested, but Aladdin helps him escape. And I do like Ron Williams, them doing all the different forms of the thing, all the stuff, even when he imitates himself. Yes, he does imitate himself because he turns into Mrs. Doubtfire. He turns into a lot of things in this movie. Some characters from other studios, like we see him as Forrest Gump, and we see him as other Disney characters, including Mickey. So, and So I think both. I think everybody in this movie is a good job. The animation's a little. That's not. I'm not blaming the movie that much, because they don't have. Like I said, they don't have enough money put into it, as both the live action and the original did, because they got to have a theatrical release. This one didn't, so it's not really its fault. But I still think the live action has a little problem with how they make Will Smith look. I will never get over how he looks when he's in this blue form as a genie. It's still gonna creep me out. So there. And I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this. I find the maybe he's not as annoying as he is in the animated one so much, but he's actually pretty boring. Iago is boring in the new one. Actually, that's rewatching it again. I find him boring. The fact that the guy who's playing him, does not make any type of joke in it. Really, I find him boring. Okay, and I still found Iago funny in every form of him. Okay? Like, only time I would say I find him annoying is when he repeats himself and said,
Definitely should have stayed with the genie.
1,000 times, like twice, when he would want to go with Aladdin to convince Kasib to come and get the oracle. He's the one who wanted to get the treasure, okay? He wanted to have a second question answered, but no, Iago doesn't get a second question, but Aladdin does, because he gets to ask him. He thought his dad was dead, and the oracle told him that no, your dad's alive, and then he tells him where the dad is. So that's 2 questions. It said only rule of 1. You broke your rule. See? 2 plot holes right there. So, I don't know. This movie still needs a lot of work on its plot. It's not like they actually thought about everything before but a lot of people don't do that with their movies, not just sequels or in the third movie. There's plot holes in regular movies too. So, this movie, I like it. I don't know. Is it better than the live action one? I don't know either. I don't like neither one. I do find, maybe I do find the third one a little more funny, or I don't know. Ron Williams and Will Smith are funny in different ways, okay? And Gilbert Gottfried is just an added treat. So, onto the cake. So, he's the part that you want to taste, then you might regret it later. Then you say, I like a little part of him. That's a red parrot that
Talks obnoxiously.
even when I looked up how to spell his name, Iago, on my smartphone, you know what my smartphone said? It said, the annoying parrot. Even the smartphone thinks it's annoying. Even in the third movie, they say,
Very loud.
a lot. So,
Leave it alone with the parrot. That was stupid.
so, I don't know. I like Iago. I do. And I now admit, I changed my mind. If you go watch back the live action version of my review of Aladdin, I changed my mind. I like Iago as animated better than the one in live action. So there. And I think I do like since I laugh more in that version, I would probably like that one better. I do not blame, even though a lot of people are mad at Will Smith right now for what he did at the Oscars. I do think he went a little too far, but I think maybe I don't. he should not be taking out what his wife's doing to him out on Chris Rock. But I don't think you should be getting punished for one mistake that you made the rest of your life. So please let him go be in another movie. But we'll miss Gilbert Gottfried. He was. I know there's people who like him out there and who thinks he's funny. So you guys will miss him. And I'll miss him being Iago. Because we did get to see him do Iago one more time. No, it's not a movie, guys. It was in a video game. He was both Iago in both the first and the two Kingdom Hearts games that Iago won when he had the speaking role. He did play Iago in those two games, so we got to hear him again play Iago in that game recently. So there, and he still did a good job in that game too. So there. Hopefully nobody finds me being disrespectful to him, but I'm sorry. I really am. So I give this movie, Aladdin and a Prince of Thieves I would say I give it a 5.5. And if I had to change Aladdin's role, the live action one, I would probably change it to a 6. I don't know. I'm trying to remember why I scored it in my review. I think I gave it a 7, but I'm going to give it a 6. So, there you guys go. There's my answer. Hopefully nobody gets mad at me. Sorry. Bye-bye.